Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scott here. I just wanted to show you guys some of the zombie mechanics. Sort of like a little reference guide so that you guys know what's going on when we start playing this. So, I'm just on the server right now. I've survived for about a night. And I started setting up a little camp here. Some of my salvage guns that I picked up. The inventory screen for Arma is going to look exactly the same. You know, you can duck around. I'll show you some of the items that are unique to zombies. One of the things that you need to know about this screen, though, is this up here in the top right. So you got your health, which is like health affected by radiation, all right, or like biological detriment, like from drinking dirty water and stuff like that. So that's health. It doesn't mean like the ace medical stuff where you need to like bandage and stuff like that. It's not the same. Nutrition, that's obviously food. And then you get your hydration, which is, you know, water or like soda. So some of the things that you can use to eat, which are specific to just zombies, would be like baked beans. This is a good example. I don't know that I have a can opener. So you can use a can opener, you can use, or a gutting knife, I think, and you can use it to open. So in order to eat and drink, I'm going to get rid of this guy. Hold on. Get rid of all these guys real quick. It's okay. Okay, we should be alone now. So I need a can opener or I need gutting knife, and I can just double click on the food source, right? And you'll see nutrition go up. So you double click on it through the menu. Alright, now it gives me an empty can. So it says here, can be used to drink water from wells, and I'll show you guys that in a second if I could find a well around here. You can do the same thing with an empty can, but you know, you just get to keep your can of beans for use. I have a canteen. Right now it's filled with dirty water. And you can find Purification Tablets to do that, or I have this can of soda. So I'm gonna drink the soda. It brings up my hydration quite a bit. And now I have an empty can, which I can use to drink from wells as well. You might find boxes like this as you're going around. I spawned this here. It's got your Purification Tablets, which is good. Here, I'm going to put on a little tutorial with that. So you take some dirty water and Purification Tablets, box of matches, some banknotes. Anti-rad is good, but there's not a whole lot of radiation zones on this map. I made sure of it just because it's our first time. Okay, so the way you start fires or the way you purify tablets is kind of the same as eating. You go here, find whatever you're trying to do. So I want to use the Purification Tablets, so I double click on them. And in the top left, it allows me to either purify my canteen water or my dirty water. I'll do the canteen. And the Purification Tablets have several uses. You'll see like a little health bar underneath it as you're running out of Purification Tablets, but managed to purify some water. See that in the bottom? So now the canteen should be cleaned. Perfect, right? And there's a little health bar for water Purification Tablets. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do the bottle of water this time. And all you're doing is clicking middle mouse to activate that in the top left. Okay. Okay. So now go back to inventory. What else do we got here that I can talk about? Oh, box of matches. So I'm going to click on box of matches. And then I can use a source of fuel, like my notepad or some banknotes. I'm going to use banknotes. You're going to do it. And he'll attempt to make a fire. Sometimes it'll fail, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it goes faster than not. So there we go. We got a fire here, right? So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to give myself some items here to help with the tutorial. So I'm going to give myself let's just give myself a big old backpack first. I'm going to add a gutting knife. These are tools that you can find in-game as well. So just like finding the canteens and stuff, you'll kill some people, go through their body, and they might have this thing called a gutting knife. You could use this to hunt with. So if I do, let's do some chickens. And we'll do some poultry here. I don't know where they spawned. I might have to go down there to hunt them. So you might come across wild animals out here too, right? So I found some chickens, and I'm going to overkill it with a 7.62 Alright, so he's dead. You go up to him. Now, it's kind of weird how it works. You don't just, like, middle-click on the chicken. All of the items for zombies have to be activated through the menu. So I'm going to go to the gutting knife while I'm right next to it. I think you might have to be looking at it. Just double-click on it, and he'll start field dressing this chicken. Alright. Just going to make sure the animation goes through. Make sure there's no... We got zombies on us. Ah! Okay, so we're just gonna double check that we have like some chicken breast somewhere. I might have got out of the animation too early here. Oh no, it's on the ground. So it'll spawn it on the ground. You take the raw chicken meat, boom. Now it's somewhere. Fucking hell. I'm gonna go back up to my safe little base here. All right, so to cook that stuff, you're gonna want to go to this. Gonna middle mouse click on the fire. So if you go to the raw chicken and double click on it, you will eat the raw chicken, and you don't want to do that because you'll take a hit to your health. It'll boost your nutrition, but you want to cook it. So cook meat. Just click middle mouse on it, and you'll start prepping that stuff. And then when you go back, you should have nice cooked chicken. So our nutrition is at 97. We're probably going to hold this because it's going to give us a lot of nutrition. It's really good for us. Okay, now for the empty can for the well. Now, you could drink directly from a well. The only thing is, you're going to take a hit to your health, I think, because it's dirty water. So, well, actually, it might not be. We'll see. So something like this would be a well. You know, anything that's like a giant basin. And all you're going to do, it's kind of hard to, like... Kind of hard. It's not very intuitive, but you're just going to be right next to it and just watch your hydration, right? I double click on the can. There's no water around, so maybe we want to go underneath it. You have to be inside the hitbox for it. There it goes. So there we go. I just drank some water. See, my hydration went up. So you use the cans for that, and they're infinite use cans. They're just nice to have on you. What else can we talk about here? You guys know how to repair cars. That's going to be ace. I mean, for the most part, that basically covers it. There are certain classes that I have, like engineer class, construction worker class. They have this thing called a fortification tool, which is almost unique to those classes. You can't really find them anywhere else. And they can use the fortify. So if you use your self-interact, you go to fortify, you can build any of these things here. So like, for instance, you build this sandbag. So you just go here, use your deployment points, and he'll start building it. Some of the build times are obnoxiously long, but I'm not going to fix it because I just don't know how to. But then once you do this, it will build a piece of, barricade or furniture. Now the thing is, if you block off doorways, zombies will walk through this. But if you build it like this, they will have to walk around it, right? So if you block a path with a zombie, yeah, just know that this will get phased through. But if you use it in the middle of, say, middle of the street, middle of the pathway, and there's ways around the sandbag, they will path around it. But don't use it as a doorstop because it won't work. Oh, what else we got here? I went through cooking meat. I went through all this. Toolbox enables the repair of vehicles. So if we have a vehicle that's messed up, if I can find one. If I spawn one in, we'll do this one. Right? Okay, so if we go over here and say this car was messed up, you'd be able to, there'd be repair the Datsun. So you can go that, and it says it doesn't need any repairs. But if it does need repairs, like, if I just start messing it up, go to repair it, and it will give you, should give you options. There you go. So, like, you have the engine you could fix the glass, you could fix the wheel. I'm going to fix the glass. And that toolbox that I found, that's specific to zombies as well. You'll find that. You'll also find hoses and jerry cans for siphoning gas, which I can go over as well. I'm sort of doing this on the fly. I don't really have this well structured, but I'm trying to get through all of it. Shit. Okay. So you might find a box that has these items. Fuel canister, right? So I'll take that. I'll take the hose. There's one of those toolboxes. You can use this to repair the tires, or you can use the you can use Ace to repair tires as well. I think they both work. So, siphoning gas. No. So yeah, these zombies can pose quite a problem, right? So, siphoning gas, I could go up to this. There's a siphon the pickup truck. So basically I'm going to take fuel out of this truck and put it into this gas can, right? But this gas can was already full. So that's how you can siphon gas. You could take it from one car, use the hose and the gas can to put it into the gas can, and then you can dump it into whatever car you want to have the gasoline. So that's pretty nice. Keep cars going that way. And for the most part, that should be about it, guys. That covers the main stuff. So you have your basic supply, your basic supplies, which is like food and water and all that stuff, is in this box. You have there's survival tools. There they are, survival gear. Let me show you this box. So you'll find these boxes as is with all the stuff in it, or you might find them just like dispersed throughout people's inventories, right? So, all right, so this one has another set of tools here. So the sleeping bag is nice to have. There's the gutting knife and the can opener. So you can use this to gut animals. You could also use it to open cans. The Geiger counter, I don't have any red zones, so you don't have to worry about this one. But later on, if we play this again, you might have to worry about that. Can openers can only open cans. So, oh yeah, the sleeping bag. So you'd have to go to this. Sleeping bag is for single player use, but it does have a little bit of multiplayer use. For me on my server, if we want to advance time, everyone needs to set up a camp and stuff like that, and you need to have a certain amount of sleeping bags and tents for me to advance time. So take about like one sleeping bag or tent per person, something like that. But the nice thing about this is if you're going to leave for the night, you set up a sleeping bag, you can throw everything into your inventory, kind of like on New Vegas, right? And I'll save these things so that we don't have to worry about getting it back. Or if you're going out like hunting, right? If you want to go fuck off from the group and hunt, but you don't want to lose things, or maybe you want to leave it for the group, this is also a storage space. So you could like say, hey, I'm gonna go hunt, I don't want to lose this, or maybe I want to make some space for meat. So I'm just gonna leave a bunch of stuff behind, right? So it's in my sleeping bag, and then you do your thing, you come back, all your stuff will be there. Bada boom, right? So it's, once you pack this up though, you want to make sure that it's empty, because I'm not sure how that works. I wouldn't go messing around with it. You pack it up and it'll get stuck in a bag. There it goes. All right, so that's about it, guys. I can't wait to play. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'll see you soon.